I do not like to watch WWE. I mean, it's kind of like a typical Minecraft channel, but more overrated. There's commentary play. Well, let's be serious. Who the hell gives a crap about those guys? No offense if you like the commentary, for some reason that I would never understand. But for me personally, it kind of reminds me of that annoying cousin of mine that would just comment on about anything that happens when we watch television.
Oh my goodness! I didn't expect that. Haha, that's funny. Ah!
Okay, just stop right there. I do not like your exaggerated responses. Your commentary just makes me think that Leafy's videos are a lot better for once. Can I just sit back and enjoy a quiet time with the TV? He would comment on movies, sitcoms, cartoons, those funny moment shows that doesn't know what's the difference between comedy and actually killing yourself. And most of the time, he isn't even giving any new light to the shows he watches. He's just echoing what's happening on the screen. And it's just so stupid that I just prefer to watch YouTube in a room, alone with headphones, so that he doesn't go and ruin the sight for me. But I think this video can be some good payback for him. Oftentimes, he goes all out on this retarded yakking on this, sports network called WWE. He's a big fan of WWE. So, since he ruined a bunch of good shows for me, why not I let him see of how ridiculous WWE is? And let me just put an asterisk here and tell a bit of a disclaimer. So just to be straight with you, WWE is fake. I mean, the injuries are real, but overall, the entire thing is just a stunt show. It's not real wrestling when you have men with a very annoying attitude that you will never know will exist, the supernatural with no clear explanation to why they are wrestling in a world where a Keemstar is present, and prostitutes trying to give the WWE YouTube channel some clickbait. If that's not enough to convince you that wrestling is fake, then how the heck can they fight week by week when you see that they were in an extreme beatdown just a week before? Boxing matches can take months or even years to establish, and WWE is just treating wrestling as if it is no big deal. So, now that I got that cleared up, let us move on with why WWE is ridiculous. And just to point out, I'm not saying that WWE is bad in the sense of content. I mean, you can tell that they have many trained professionals, and you can see that they have planned the matches very well. That's why I'm not saying that WWE is bad. It kind of gives the wrong idea to John Cena fans. For me, I personally like the Seth Rollins vs Dean Ambrose match back in SummerSlam 2014. I like the build-up that went into the rivalry between them. But then again, build-ups are also the same reason why I am talking about them. Let me explain even further by giving you an unrealistic story to how WWE is created. So once upon a time, there was once a man named Vince McMahon. He was born a rich man and for some reason liked to put on some steroids and did what a normal man would do, which is create a wrestling business. But suddenly, he notices that no one gives a damn about wrestling. So he took so much steroids to the point that his head feels numb. But he suddenly got a brain orgasm and thought,
What if me take wrestling and put a deep and thoughtful story behind it?
and hijinks pushed through and WWE became the company that it is. Just to work with people who are naive and sensitive, this is not a real story. You do not need to say that I put false information in the comments or anything. It is just the kind of comedy that happens in my channel, right? I don't know why people haven't noticed this, but wrestling is just wrestling.
You don't say. You don't say. You don't say.
It doesn't need to have a deep plot. That's what sports is supposed to be, to skip all the nagging and get into the action sequence. It sounds wrong, but it's true. Let me say it again. It sounds wrong, but it's true. Now, I'm not saying that putting a story behind a match is always bad. It sometimes go great, and sometimes it's just plain ridiculous. Mostly with these supernatural wrestlers when they take the story thing way too much. It's just plain wrestling. You don't need a spawn of Satan to fight against interstellar beings. It just sounds ridiculous. However, after all I said, I think my criticisms won't work for a network like WWE. I'm judging it as a sports network, when, in reality, it's just a place for entertainment. They need to have deep and meaningful plots. It's kind of like sports movies you do not like, but instead of a movie, it runs as a show that's running non-stop for the price of $9.99. Oh, you see what I did there? I made an advert funny. So, WWE is kind of safe, apparently. So, to WWE, good job on being a good entertainment network. You get a star in my book.
It's a sports network.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a sports network, you twat.
Okay. I may have taken for granted one little detail that they have that made me question on what category does this company stands on. So if you don't know, WWE makes these little fact things in Raw, wherein they tell about some interesting things about the company. In most instances, they will compare their network with real sports networks, like the NFL and NBA, and just say that they are the #1 sports network, surpassing the networks I just mentioned. But in reality, these networks are the ones that actually have real athletes. If you don't believe what I just said, just look up their 10 million subscriber special on YouTube.
Views in the last 12 months, WWE is the #1 sports channel on YouTube. Thank you to the WWE Universe. We couldn't do it without you.
Like, what the heck, man? It's just like some kind of prank channel. Tries to make their act look real to the point that categorizes itself with a bunch of networks that are not even in the same niche. I think what WWE is trying to do is to be that baseline between entertainment and sports. But whether it wants to be real with us or not, WWE sucks either way. It sucks as an entertainment channel because the company wants to be a sports network, and in a world where WWE is kind of considered a way to lose weight. WWE sucks as a sports network because it has the most unlikely people like supernatural creatures, prostitutes, and people who had never been happy in their life fight against each other in the ring. Not to mention that they do this every week, which is kind of concerning if WWE is real. But we already established that it's all staged, so screw them too. So this is my thoughts on WWE. I may have angered WWE if they ever see this video. I kind of imagine that instead of suing me, Vince would just send some wrestlers to beat me down. What situation did I just put myself into?